Hello, welcome to the stream! Today's stream is, as you can see, Escape from Monkey Island. Oh dear, no memory card inserted. Oh! Wait a second. I think I know how to fix this. Let's say no. There is a memory card in slot 1. I don't know why it's saying that it's not. That's not good. I didn't think that even might be an issue. Let's try it and restart. Kazanki, hello, welcome to the stream. Well, for one, actually, let's get this like thing working again. Was that it? Yeah, I did it. Okay, there we go. It's not supposed to like get stuck like that, but the PS2 isn't exactly new. Okay, let's see if it's picking up the memory card at all. Wow, not even a little bit, huh? There we go. Which is the same thing I did last time. Oh god. I can't make it stop showing that. Ignore that. That's not my fault. That's not my fault. That was Kazanki's fault. In fact, I might transfer that to another memory card before next time I stream, just in case. I'm making sure. Okay, this is the memory card that has the Monkey Island saved data. Okay. There we go. As I mentioned before on stream, my PS2 actually broke, and I was left without a. So it broke, and I had to replace the laser for the disk drive twice. So the third time, I decided no more, and I just modded it to run all the games off of a hard drive. The downside of which being that it can't... Well, for a while it could still read CDs, including PS1 games, or any PS2 games on CDs, but I don't think it does that anymore. I think it finally completely died. For anybody who was confused watching the stream about why it was like, you know... why there was so many more, like, options in the menu and such. What? You do be sounding better. Okay, that is good. Why is it? This is a higher capacity third-party memory card. So I have a plan. Where's some of my other ones? Okay, one of these two should work for sure. I don't know why Monkey Island isn't liking this memory card anymore. Even the PS2 isn't carrying now. Okay. Yeah, that is the memory card I thought it was. Yes, okay. We'll copy it over to this memory card. Actually, the other memory card would be easier, come to think of it. Because I am not starting over. But it just occurred to me, it'd be easier to do it with the 8 megabyte one instead of the 32 megabyte one, because there is space for it, I think. Much clearer. That is very good to hear. Yeah, there is space for it, and also, the 8 megabyte memory card is actually an official Magic 8 PS2 memory card instead of a high capacity third-party one, because I don't think Sony ever made cards with a higher capacity than 8 megabytes. Okay, now it should definitely work. Also, in my opinion, it's the best looking PS2 memory card because it's the one that was just black with the words PS2 or PlayStation 2 in blue on it. Also, Typhoon337, hello, welcome to the stream. I forgot to say that. You probably got the idea from me talking to you, but, you know. Why is it not started is the question. I might know why. It could definitely be because, wow, we've already gone on like 10 minutes and it's nothing yet. So all of this stuff is all stored on the memory card, which means if I take out the memory card, my PlayStation 2 is no longer modded. So I think I need to load up the game fully and then switch memory cards. Because Monkey Island is one of the games where it only reads memory card data off of slot 1. Okay, this time we should definitely be good. What? Okay, let me look this up. This is the second time I've had issues with this game on stream. Let's see, what is it actually saying? I'm looking up what it says. Okay. It looks like I'm not the only person to have this issue, which is very good. I've never had this. This issue before. That's so weird. I have no idea. Let me just double check and put in this one that does not have any save data on it. Or maybe it does. In fact, I think this is where we were, basically. I didn't think it had save data on this one. That's so weird, actually. Oh well. If it's working, it's working. Let's not complain about it because I don't understand why it's working, and just be glad that it is. So last time, you might remember we lost a decent amount of progress because the game crashed, and I forgot what progress I had that was lost. So we'll just do it again.
Hey, Carla.
What do you want?
Where's Otis?
Where's Otis?
He's on shore leave.
Why aren't you on shore leave?
Someone has to stay and guard the ship while the big cheese repairs all the damage you inflicted on
The
him.
big cheese. Because his name is I Cheese.
Since you're stuck here, would you like me to get you something from town?
Like what?
Actually, I have no idea. I haven't taken a good look around yet.
Well, maybe you should.
I wonder if we end up
Carry on,
being able to
Carla.
ask her
Only
about
have a
other
choice.
things.
Lucre Island Port Authority.
Actually, we should probably go up the stairs. I don't know if I've told the people watching before, but this was actually the first Monkey Island game that I played. And it was, in fact, the PS2 version. That is... Hang on, let me ban that bot that just came in there. Okay. There we go. Ah. Okay, the law office is where we need to go, I believe. I forgot what we were supposed to be doing because it's been a while since I last streamed this.
Excuse me, is this...
Come in. Come in. Come in. What can we do for you?
I was told you guys could help me.
Of course we can. What is it? Wrongful dismemberment?
Wrongful dismemberment.
Run ding.
As opposed to rightful
Hurt your back
dismemberment.
while pillaging another ship?
No. I need you to see if you can save my house from being destroyed.
That doesn't sound very
Prestigious.
lucrative.
Did I mention that my house is the governor's mansion on Melee Island?
Governor's
truly are
mansion,
lawyers.
you say?
Well, that changes things. Nice use of the TM.
Nice
But
use
you
of the TM.
can't be the governor.
I'm here representing the Honorable Elaine Marley Threepwood, governor of the Tri-Island area. She's my wife.
Oh, I get it. He's joking about the wife thing.
And people think lawyers have no sense of humor.
It is,
You know, it's
I feel
illegal
like,
to make such wrongful
possible,
Preposterous.
claims.
I just
Should
forgot, I
we
forgot what I just
sue
said.
him?
How
Oh,
much
yeah.
money do you think
Um,
he had?
I don't think that the
Serious. We
people
just
who
got back
made
from our
this, the
honeymoon.
second game
3
and the first game
glorious months on the
really
high seas.
intended on,
And
after the
returned to
second
find the
game,
mansion under siege by a
them
dastardly
getting
demolition.
married.
Is this alleged demolitionist wealthy?
Yes, we could sue them. Put a lien on their catapult. File a writ of habeas moneyus.
Wouldn't you rather go after the big bucks?
Huh. That's just, he just stopped talking. That's so weird. I think we had this problem before. I don't remember how to fix it. We did. I vaguely remember. This was like the issue that I had in the first place, actually. What about the next
And the
buttons?
mansion
Oh, there we
saved.
go.
She'll have someone to thank. And
Just
if
pressing the
someone
next
is
button
you-
works.
We would be given a lot of money. Earned. Not given.
Think outside the juror's box, my esteemed colleagues. We could become the
It is
official
possible that this
lawyers
is
for the
happening because I'm
Tri-Island
playing it
area.
from the
Yes,
hard
the
drive.
preferred legal team of the governor's office. What do you need from us, young fellow?
I don't know. You handled Grandpa Marley's estate, right?
Right. Right?
Right.
Did he have a plan for such a crisis?
Nope.
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 Unsurprising.
But we'll get right on it. Right.
Right.
Okay, I'll wait.
Actually, this may take a while.
Legal issues can be quite complicated.
And take a lot of research. Isn't there something else you could
I've got to have a
for a
decent
while?
amount of viewers
See the
compared to how I have
island.
recently.
Take in the sight.
I guess so.
Oh, hey, you might as well take this.
What is it?
It's a letter from Grandpa Marley.
It was supposed to be delivered after his granddaughter got married.
I like the way that the. I just realized the way that
Now
the
be gone. We have work to do.
what's it called? I think that was put in inventory. The way the bookshelf is like open barrel.
Let's see what's inside.
If we knew
but-
where the body was, we could order an exhumation.
Oops, sorry. I thought there were complimentary mints
Huh.
inside.
Let's ask for an injunction.
But the way that the bookshelf is like very much not straight. It's definitely the Monkey Island style.
We double billed this time too.
Okay. We need to get framed, which happened last time. I definitely know we got past that part.
And just why not, young lady?
Bank policy, sir. I can't convert these traveler's checks because we've never heard of.
Wait, I just realized he didn't go through the like line thing. He just skipped all of it.
But you've honored them countless times before.
We've had a bad run of counterfeit money come through here lately, so we've had to tighten our policy. And if you ask me, these don't look real. Besides the funny name, there's a picture of a strange animal on here that has another one popping out of its belly.
That's a kangaroo, you ignorant pirate trollop.
See? There you go. Kangaroo.
Kangaroo is a pretty funny name, honestly.
Funny to say, too.
I got it.
Kangaroo.
I gotta agree with her in that one.
Kangaroo.
Oh, Struth.
Struth. I don't think I've heard that word before.
I've got business to attend to, but I'll come back, and when I do, I want these honored.
Have a nice day, Mr. Mandrill.
He should switch to decaf.
I don't think decaf will help in this case. Okay, I'll look at the ledger.
It's full of names and numbers and lots of math.
Oh no, let's get away from the math.
Hi there.
Welcome to the Second Bank of Lucre. I'm Brittany. How may I help you?
What happened to the first bank?
What
of
happened to
Lucre?
the first bank of
Let's ask
Lucre?
that.
Nothing. It was our public relations department's
Public relations
idea.
department's
They
idea,
said
okay.
that being called the first bank didn't project an image
Hydrate, okay.
of experience.
I
Withdrawal.
need to make a withdrawal.
Do you have an account here?
No.
Then what else can I do for you?
Uh,
No
I'll
free
leave.
toasters? I'm leaving.
Have a nice day.
what do I even have in my inventory anyway? That's it. The gubernatorial symbol and the letter. Let's read it.
Let's see what it says. My dearest Elaine.
I like
if
how
you
he
are
has like
reading
a
this,
voice
then you are
for
married
Grandpa
and
Marley.
I am dead. Now that you finally settled down with a fearless pirate husband, it's time for you to claim the final pieces of your family's heritage. At the Lucre Island Municipal Bank, you'll
Oh,
find a safe
that's
deposit chest
why.
under my name. Among other things, the chest contains the deed to the Marley Mansion. Never lose sight of this deed. Furthermore, the chest also contains my wedding gifts to you. I'm sorry that I was unable to deliver them in person, but I go to my grave confident that you've chosen a man I would be proud to call grandson.
Somehow I
Lastly,
don't
and
think
most
that Guybrush
importantly,
is actually
the
a
chest
man
contains
he
the
would be
keys
proud to
the
call
most
grandson.
Terrifying secret in the Caribbean. A secret 10 times as terrifying as
10
Big
times
Whoop?
is big whoop, huh?
The secret of the ultimate insult. Yipes!
Ooh.
If the unholy power of the ultimate insult ever found its way into the wrong hands, There's no telling what sorts of hex-spawn mischief could be unleashed upon our fun-loving pirate citizens.
Hex
Guard
spawn,
these
huh?
secrets with your life, and know that no matter where you are, your grandfather is watching over you. With all my love, Horatio Tokamata Marley. How sweet. P.S. If your deadbeat parents come around looking for a handout, tell them to take a long walk off a short gangplank.
Okay, so let's put that back in there, and now we can probably go in there.
Hi there.
Welcome to the second bank of lucre.
Okay, now we can.
How may I
We should be
help
able
you?
to. There we
I'd
go.
like to retrieve some items from my safe deposit box.
Fine, sir. And whose name is it under?
Marley. H.T. Marley. Here's a letter that might help.
I see.
Nice.
This is for Governor Marley. Do you have power of attorney to act on her behalf?
I'm her dashing husband.
Well, we have the gubernatorial
Not
symbol.
good enough.
Oh. Well, there is this.
Oh my. That will be fine, sir.
Nice.
Just a moment, Mr. Quidworth. There's a gentleman here to use the vault.
This is actually a very unrealistic bank experience because Guybrush didn't have to wait in
Well,
line for several
everything
hours.
seems to be in order, Mr. Marley.
Mr. Three.
I exaggerate, but
sir.
still. That's why it's an unrealistic bank experience in this game.
If you'll just follow me into the vault, we can open up your grandfather-in-law's safe deposit chest. Well, here it is, sir.
Is this the
The
PS2
safe
version?
deposit
Yes,
chest
because
of
first of all,
18
I love the
Marley,
PS2.
just as he
Second
left
of
it
all,
over
I couldn't
20
get
years
the... I had a lot of
What an
difficulty getting the
amazing
PC
collection of-
version to work. I just couldn't at all.
Why would Grandpa Marley store garbage like this in a bank?
That Governor Marley was an eccentric old salt, wasn't he?
So first,
We were
when I
all
first tried to
crushed
play
when
this
he
game,
disappeared off the face of the
I actually
earth.
spent the first like 45 minutes of the stream trying to get the PS2 version to work, and then just bought the PC version, but then it still hardly worked.
Well, I guess I better start looking for that deed to the governor's mansion.
But
so
yeah,
I can
also,
get
I
in.
believe the PS2 version is considered to be the better version of the game.
Pacifier, Groganus, Jimmy Hoffa.
But yeah, I love PS2, and also, it's the version that I remember from my childhood, so...
Well, you really should have called me first. We have rules about leaving the vault unattended.
Gee, I'm sorry. I'll go back.
And I'll see if I can scrounge up a grog.
Wax lip. Wax lips. Ah, there it is.
Stick him up. Yikes!
Who are you supposed
I think there
to
was
be?
a slight audio glitch in the music there.
Guybrush Threepwood.
No, you're not.
What makes you say that?
Well, for one thing, Guybrush is much better looking than you are. And for another, the real Guybrush doesn't smell like anchovy halitosis. Ooh.
Anchovy halitosis, huh?
No, that's enough of that. Back away from the Barney heirlooms and be quick about it. Now, Mr. Threepwood, take a good long look at the last face you'll ever see.
How did he even make the Guybrush mask?
I knew that deregulated banking would lead to this.
There was definitely a slight audio glitch there. Okay, let's pick up the old sword. Let's break into the other boxes. Okay, we can.
That's Guybrushthie.
Yeah, we sure are being framed. Okay.
Whew, this thing reeks.
And I'm gonna go through this pretty fast since I've already done it on stream once.
There seems to be something inside. It's a music box. Hey, there's a bottle of fine grog behind this
Nice,
music
fine
box.
grog, yes. I could never have known that. Yeah, just break it off with your bare hands.
Well, I can't remove it with my bare hands.
Okay.
Your lawyers have negotiated. My lawyers are fired.
My lawyers are fired, huh?
Yeah, I broke the hinge off, but I broke the sword too.
Now, what about... Oh yeah, we can't do that.
That didn't get me anywhere.
Guys, use it to crack.
The sword seems to be widening the crack a bit.
I like how he just casually bends that entire door. Okay. There we go. I wonder what happens if you put the,
I'll never give up.
with just 2 of those in there, you put that there. Probably not much.
I think I'm getting close. The door looks ready to pop.
Okay, we'll use the small sea sponge
How did
then.
he move?
All of our sea
The
sponges.
sponges have expanded the crack a little.
And I'll put the bottle of fine grog there.
Don't be a hero.
Nice.
I'm free!
So long, suckers. And remember, you've just been robbed by Guybrush.
I like how none of this
Threepwood.
is suspicious to the bankers.
Go!
Hey, what's all the commotion?
Get him!
Ah!
You're under arrest, Mr. Threepwood. Right. Down to the jailhouse with you.
Okay, I do intend, because it has crashed, I think, twice so far. I'll probably just save pretty often.
All right, you. Didn't your mum ever explain that bank robbery isn't nice?
It wasn't me, it was the no-nosed bandit.
Right. No-nosed bandit. Or perhaps it was the guy we caught red-handed. You! Although we haven't found the loot yet.
You'll find it with the real robber. So let me go and get cracking.
Detective work isn't my job. If you want to clear
Yeah,
your
yeah.
name, you've got a few things to do.
Okay, what?
What on earth is that hat, anyway?
I need proof he was at the scene of the crime, and I need proof that he committed the crime.
You know, it'd be a lot easier if I could just bribe you.
I'll ignore that, Threepwood. Around here, we do things by the book.
By the book, huh?
Since this is
Okay.
your first offense, you'll be placed under house arrest.
I get to go back to the mansion and play with Timmy?
No, you are confined to Luca Island. You are not permitted to leave until and unless you are cleared of the crime of bank robbery.
Okay.
Make sure you don't leave. You are required to wear the voodoo anklet of extreme distance.
Always with the voodoo magic.
About that. It's rather uncomfortable. Can you loosen it?
Well, that wouldn't be the point then, would it? It gets a lot more uncomfortable if you try to leave the island.
At least I'm not in jail.
Speaking of,
Otis, what are you doing here?
I'm a victim of society.
of course you are.
Let me guess. You were framed, right?
How did you know?
Just a hunch.
Some old guy with a weird accent accused me of stealing flowers from his front yard.
Feeling an incredible feeling of deja
Feeling
vu.
an incredible feeling of deja vu.
Would it help if I gave you a breath mint?
Wait, it's past.
Breath, for those who don't know and haven't watched my earlier streams, he was in the jail in the first game and he gives you breath mints. Or wait, no, you give him breath mints. A breath mint. You get breath mints from the shopkeeper, I remember. What is it with
What
you
is
and
it
flowers?
with you and
Yes.
flowers?
It's a plot, I tell you.
I'm
People like
sure.
to make me seem less fearsome and piratey by accusing me of being the kind of pirate who likes to pick flowers.
If it's any comfort, Otis, I never found you all that fearsome to begin with.
Go pick a pack of pussies.
Okay,
What do you do to
to
be
be
released?
released?
He'll be released just about the same time you prove your innocence.
Hey, just because my captain is a notorious bank robber, there's no reason to take it out on me.
Otis!
Jay,
You're not helping. See you later,
Okay.
Otis.
you're gonna get me out of here, right?
So I think most of all of what we did was the we got the like stuff. Let's talk to Brittany.
Why, hello there, Brittany.
Oh, hi. Why do you sound like a sick kraken?
Sick Kraken.
Oh. Sorry. Sorry you lost your job.
Oh, it's all right. I didn't like working at that bank much anyway. I've always really wanted to be in show business.
Okay.
Me too. Maybe we could start an act
I
together.
believe it can be with the walkthrough. I was not
don't
yet
think
used to
so.
beating games on
I'm
my own.
looking for
As a child, I didn't have access to walk through, so
cool.
it definitely took me a long time to beat this as a kid, but eventually I did.
Then why were you wasting away at the bank?
thought I was making ends meet while I put my act together.
It's not a
Guess
horrible
I
game, but
needed
it
the
came out
push.
right at the heels of Through Garrett Ron's
Wrapped up
his
in the whole
reputation. Is this one poorly known?
financial System thing.
I actually haven't heard much about the how the games were received.
What kind of show business?
I want to be a singer and have my own backup dancers. I don't have any skills or experience. But I figure, with the right attitude, there's no stopping me.
Hope that works out for you.
I could work out with her if she were to gain skills and experience.
Well, I have manly things to do in a sensitive way. Bye.
Okay. I can't talk to that guy, probably. Yeah. Okay, now... I think the video game press of the time was kind to it. That's good to know, because I really like this game. For its ridiculousness, I might, in some areas, which I'm not going to mention, I might like it the most out of the Monkey Island games, but that also might just be because it was the first one I played, so... I can just do this without talking to him? Adventure game fans are notoriously picky. Everything I don't like is bad types. Ah, I see, yeah.
It's some sort of document. The name on it says Adeline A. Apricot. It has all sorts of useless information, such as prosthetic prescriptions, address, phone number, allergies.
Okay, I don't really remember how to do this.
Welcome to the Palace of Prostheses, home of the no detection, no infection, no rejection 30-day guarantee. You smell new. Who are you?
Okay, Guybrush Threepwood, Mighty Pirate.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, Mighty Pirate.
Well, you don't smell so mighty to me.
You don't
What?
smell
In fact,
mighty.
You smell kind of flowery.
What?
Heck, I can smell your lilacs and lilies aftershave even through my stuffy nose.
Wow, you're good.
Well, I'm Dave. Around here, they call me Dead-Eye Dave.
Dead-Eye Dave.
I'm the Tri-Island area's foremost expert in anatomical approximation.
Anatomical approximation, huh? I rung around a retro game message point in the mid-late 2000s, and some of them absolutely hated action games, huh? I generally like most types of games. Gifts.
I'm looking for some gifts for my differently abled pirate friends.
Then you've come to the right place. What kinds of prostheses did you have in mind?
Free stuff.
What have you got that's free?
Free? What do you think I'm running, a charity?
Well, I don't
What can I
exactly
say?
have a lot of
I'm
money.
broke.
Okay, you've appealed to my sense of generosity.
Be like, remember when adventure games
Here's
made you
what
think
I'll
and
do.
stimulated your
I'll let you
imagination? Now it's
have
all
one of my
first-person shooters and
untested,
FIFA
unguaranteed,
idiots.
unapproved.
Okay, in fairness, sports
experimental
games are like
prosthetic
one of
device.
the only types of games that I
What
just
kind of
really don't like
prosthetic devices are we
personally.
talking about?
I'll let you choose through a story.
Huh?
Humor me. Once upon a time, there was a pirate named
Okay, let's say Jerry.
Jerry. Jerry had his eye on a pirate princess named
Mindy.
Mindy. Sadly, Mindy's finger was already wearing the engagement
one-
ring of a bounder
one-
named...
One.
Yeah, Fred.
Well,
Well, what?
what happened?
Oh, they all died of liver disorders
Liver,
in their
nice.
early 30s. You wouldn't believe how much grog those kids were drinking. The end.
What a dreadful story.
I know. Here's your free experimental prostheses.
What is it?
It's a Bumbleweenie M-Class
Bumblebee
artificial
M-Class
liver.
artificial
They
liver,
were
huh?
recalled a few months back.
I couldn't handle the grog.
Just the opposite. If they didn't get a constant supply of hard alcohol, they broke down.
I like how they talk about it like it's car parts. Racing is a sport, knows that, shut up. Okay, well, racing games aren't sports games. It's a different genre of games.
And I still need to find some saints.
Okay. Well, that's got nose.
Frankly, I'm in the market for a prosthetic nose.
Sorry, we're fresh out. It's shocking how quickly my regular customers blow through those things.
Okay.
I'd like to have another one of those free prostheses.
Can't get enough of experimental technology, huh? Okay, once upon a time, there was a pirate named
Okay, let's go with Jerry.
Jerry.
And then Mindy again.
Sadly.
Ned.
Ned.
Well,
Well,
what happened?
oh.
And it's
the-
liver again.
I-
It's got to be a sports game. It's not a sports game, though.
What is it?
It's they just I did.
Okay.
Well, I'm sorry, but I can only afford to hand out.
We need
one of
to
these
try and get
customer.
all of the types.
I'd like
Not that I need to do these, but, you know.
Jerry,
Jeff,
Cindy,
sit on.
Fred.
Yeah.
Well,
Where?
what happened?
Oh, the
Liver again? Oh, wait, I actually
What is
should
it?
have chosen it. I accidentally did the wrong thing. I just realized.
Nice. I'd like
Let's try
Jerry,
1, 1,
Jed.
3.
That's what.
Well,
Well,
what happened?
oh,
Liver
the-
again. Does he have any prosthetic that isn't liver?
What is
just
Like, so far he's
still
only
need to
given us
find-
livers.
I'd like
one.
Jerry,
Jeff,
Okay, Jerry,
sit on.
Cindy,
Ned.
Ned. This has
Well,
got to be something that's not a
what
liver, right?
Realizing that
There we
Beauty
go.
was only skin
Skin.
deep, she married the ugliest man in town. The end.
What a dreadful story. That story's worse than the last one.
Actually, I think
I
that one
know.
was fine.
Here's your free experimental prosthesis.
What is
The
it?
skin's the hardest
This
one to get.
is something special. It's a sample of my newly created, ultra stretchy, one-size-fits-all prosthetic
This is the one you
skin.
have to do.
Yeah. With just a few square feet of this miracle substance, a pirate can replace all the skin he's lost during a lifetime of sword fighting, knife fighting, keel hauling, and the occasional flogging.
Occasional flogging,
And
yes.
it comes complete with a set of tiny hooks for easy attachment.
That is kind of
Repeats.
horrible. Tiny hooks. I don't like that.
And I still need to
Let's
find
try and
something
get all
to-
the other ones. We need to be able to make the creature.
I can't. Once.
Jerry,
Jeff.
Okay.
Cindy.
On
Jed.
Well,
where
what happened?
eventually
Heart,
she followed
nice.
her heart and married a quantum physicist from Azusa. Who wants to marry a pirate anyway? The end.
What a dreadful story. You really should leave the storytelling to the professionals.
I know. Here's your free experimental
know.
prosthesis.
What is it?
That's a top-of-the-line Pump Master Omega brand.
The crazy thing is how we actually have these now.
They were all the rage a couple of years back, before the screws started rusting.
Okay, let's
you later.
combine the ones
That
we have
makes one
now.
of us.
How do I combine? That was it. There we go. Now, I don't think we can combine with this.
Whoops. Well, that didn't seem to work.
Yeah. Okay.
It's the official symbol of the governor's office.
How do I get out of there? There we go.
Dave?
Yes.
Okay, now we need to get more parts.
I'd like
What?
Now,
Jerry?
it should be...
Jerry,
We just did all of them with Cindy, so Wendy.
When Project
Fred? Well,
the
what?
Heart again. I didn't mean to skip it, but I did.
What
so.
is it? You already.
Okay.
I'd like to have another. Jerry?
And then now,
When?
Project
Ned?
Net.
we should be
Well, what?
almost a full
Eventually,
third. That's the heart again.
That
You're. And I still.
Okay.
I. Jerry?
So, Jerry still.
Wendy?
Wendy.
Jed?
Jed.
That's
What happened?
Eventually, the
Heart again.
What is it?
that
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I still.
Okay, what's next?
I'd like.
Larry this
Larry?
time.
Larry. Larry wanted to win the hand of a fair maiden named
Mindy?
Sadly,
Okay, and Fred.
Well, what?
off the
Oh,
end.
head. That was
What
the
a
prosthetic
dread-
head.
You really should leave the.
I know.
I didn't mean to skip it, but
What
it's
is
fine.
it? How do you...
I plan on fixing that in my first patch release.
Nice, nice.
Nice.
Okay.
I'd like to have another one of those free prostheses.
Can't get enough. One.
So,
Larry?
Larry,
Mindy?
Ned,
Well, what happened?
After many years.
Head, okay.
What is it?
That.
How do you... I still need to...
What other ones can we get?
I'd like...
What?
Let's see,
Larry?
Larry,
Mindy?
Mindy,
Ned?
Ned. I just did Ned. Oops.
After.
Come on. I don't need to see this again.
Nice. I'd like...
What?
Okay, so Larry. Oh, whoops. I just realized I accidentally didn't
Ned?
do the right thing.
Ned,
Oh well.
that's it.
I guess we're just doing it random now.
Well,
Well, what?
what happened?
Neither of them had the guts to go
okay.
through with the wedding, so she turned her passion towards the stock market, where she lived happily ever after. The end.
What a dreadful story. You really should...
I know.
Nice,
What is
guts.
it?
That's a few dozen feet of Frinkle and Osterman's artificial guts.
Oh, gross.
I know. Those things always clog up on cold winter nights.
You.
Ugh, double gross.
I don't think I'd want to have clogged up guts.
Nice.
I know there's at least a foot left.
I'd like...
Once upon a time.
This game is gorier than I remembered. I mean, it's mostly just this
Harry?
part.
Harry, a palm
Wendy?
went try.
Jed?
Okay.
Well,
Where
what happened?
all three of them became
Oh,
the
right,
butt
the butt.
of a very naughty
forgot about the
limerick.
butt.
The end.
What a
The prosthetic
dreadful
butt.
story. That story's worse than the last one.
I know. Here's your free experimental prosthesis.
What is it?
This is a noble experiment that never quite worked. A team of French proctologists decided to attack the problems faced by pirates who lost their butts. Some had had their butts shot off in battle. Others
They
had worked
worked
their
their
butts
butts
off,
off, quite
while
literally.
Still others could no longer find their butts with both hands and a flashlight. After many years, they created
Faux
this.
butt 3000.
The Faux Butt 3000.
A wonderful
Everyone's
invention.
surprised, it flopped.
But why?
It turns out that people would rather have no butt at all than a phony butt.
Okay, Chad, I need all of you to answer this. Would you rather have no butt at all, or would you rather have a phony butt?
I still...
Very important.
I...
Once.
Harry?
Okay, Harry, Cindy,
Fred?
Fred.
Yeah.
Well,
Where?
what happened?
In the end, she ran off
Nice
with
feet.
a traveling prince who slipped a pair of glass slippers on her size 12 feet. The end.
What a dreadful story. That story's worse than the last one.
I know. Here's your free experimental prosthesis.
What is it?
These are a pair of Ace Stud Finder supersized prosthetic
Supersized,
feet.
huh?
They were designed for pirates with insecurities about the size of their...
I'd rather have a phony
you
butt
know.
than no butt at all, to be honest. Not like sitting on my hip
Unfortunately,
bones,
these
yeah.
things just make
Same,
them
for
look
the
like
exact
Dutch
same reason.
clowns.
I sit kind of a lot.
See you later.
That makes one of us.
Okay, let's combine the parts we've got. Whoops, I pressed the wrong button. Combine with the head. Let's give him a little bit more substance. I think we might have all of them right now, honestly. No, we're missing at least one thing. See what happens if I try and...
I think I've got a bit more fine-tuning before I can take this thing out for a test run.
This is one of my favorite things about the game.
Dave?
Yes.
It's this part. It's so silly. I love it.
I'd like...
Once.
Okay, let's say we did that already.
Harry?
Harry, a pop.
Mindy?
Mindy, sadly.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
what happened?
she decided that she couldn't stomach the
stomach.
thought of being married to either of them. So she joined a convent. The end.
What a dreadful story.
There we go.
I know. Here's your free experimental prosthesis.
What is it?
That's a factory model Bile-tastic
Bile-tastic.
Stomach 9000. If they ever can figure out how to keep the
Stomach.
acid from leaking out, they'll sell millions. Don't worry, this unit's empty.
See
Okay.
you later.
That makes one of us.
I think it's complete.
Now my creation is complete.
So I want to save first because last time I used the Abomination of Nature, it instantly crashed my game. Okay, nice. Let's use it. Okay.
It's alive! That was exciting.
That was indeed exciting. Now for the rest of the game, we'll have the Abomination of Nature. Dr. Frankenstein's got nothing on to grab your throughput. That's so true. I like how it just has a stomach for an arm.
Now my creation is complete.
It's so beautiful, though. It's perfect. Okay.
Dave?
Yes.
Now let's see.
I'm looking for a
pirate
no-nose
thief. Yes,
pirate
now we
thief.
can start getting
Well,
information.
we certainly get a lot of those around here.
Thieves?
No, no-nosed pirates.
Really?
Oh my, yes. You'd be amazed how often pirates lose their honkers. Does this pirate thief of yours have a name?
Not that I know of.
Oh, that's too bad. Of course, even if I knew the pirate's name, it probably wouldn't matter. Without Pongo, I wouldn't be
Pongo.
able to retrieve your pirate's file.
We do have that thing.
I
Let's
still need
ask
to
what
find
other
some
things
St.
we might be able
Stephen's
to
Day
find.
gifts for my friends.
What kinds of gifts did you have in mind?
Okay,
How
peg
about
leg.
something in a fashionable peg leg?
You're in luck. We've just received several baskets of steady leg ivory pegs with rubber stoppers.
Steady leg,
They're
huh?
20 doubloons apiece.
That'd be great, if I had any money.
Okay,
What kind of
hooks.
hooks are the cool pirates wearing this season?
Oh, a traditionalist. Well, nothing says yo-ho-ho in a bottle of rum
Quick
quite
Gut
like our
2000.
Quick Gut 2000 line of hooks. Today we're having
Nice.
a sale. Buy one hook for 30 doubloons and get a replacement hook for free.
That's a little bit out of
30
my range.
doubloons, that is expensive. What about prosthetic
What have you got in
hands?
affordable prosthetic hands?
Well, if you're not too discriminating, there's a basket of slightly malformed redwood hands over there. We're letting them go at 5 doubloons a pop.
That's pretty
Gee,
cheap,
that
but
does sound
still.
good. Almost wish I was carrying some money.
Okay.
On second thought, I think I'll just browse for a while.
Let me know if you need anything.
It's a basket of finely crafted prosthetic limbs.
Nice.
It's a false leg made of...
Yes, Scabrash's
Porcelain.
famous hatred of porcelain. Why would you want a false leg made of porcelain, though?
It's a wooden hand.
Take it.
I heard that. I hope you're planning to pay for that hand. It ain't cheap.
Well, it kind of
Actually,
is.
I don't have a dime.
Well, then, you'd best be putting it back then, eh, Tiger?
Sorry.
Okay, let's see. What about... He can smell really good. Well, not right now, but...
Hey, does the smell in this hanky remind you of anything or anybody?
Oh, no. Let me see.
Okay.
Nope. I don't really smell much of anything in it.
What do you mean? I thought blind people's...
Hey, visually challenged.
Sorry.
Okay.
I thought visually challenged people's other senses become enhanced to offset the lack of vision. I mean, I have a fully functioning set of eyes, and even I can smell the foul odor coming off this hanky.
Well, that only applies when my nose is clear. I've kind of got a little bit of a cold. and
Yeah, I
stuffed
can
nose,
tell.
So I can't smell much right now. If you really need to make use of my amazing odor divining abilities, you're gonna have to find a way to give me an amplified version of this smell.
Okay.
Like how? Just follow your nose.
Let's let's see if we can do just a little bit of thievery.
Do you mind if I turn this on? I said, do you mind if I turn this on? Guess not.
Okay, okay.
It's a basket of finely crafted prosthetics.
Hand.
It's a wooden hand.
Did I hear something?
Nope, just the haunting melodies of my music box.
Nice. Now, let's use the music box again.
Do you mind if I turn this on?
Yeah.
I said...
Yeah.
I make it a rule to boycott things made from endangered. Sticking my hand into a basket full of hooks. As much as I love free stuff, these plastic doodads are useless. Sticking my hand into a basket full of hooks seems like a recipe for
Okay, it looks like
disaster.
we can't get anything else.
I've had enough of touching other people's eyeballs, thanks.
Enough of touching other people's eyeballs? Okay, so we need the culprit. We need proof he was at the scene of the crime. And we need proof he committed the crime. Good, I'm feeling kind of sleepy. Okay, thanks for stopping by.
This bank sure has a lot of windows.
That it does.
Hey there, moneybags.
Money bags.
Funny, Mr. Threepwood. Are you enjoying the money you stole?
It was the no-nosed
It was the
man.
no-nosed man.
Well, I wish I had $1 for every time I've heard that. Of course,
Good
I
night.
used to, until you came along, that is.
Okay.
When are you gonna reopen the bank?
Inspector Kennard won't let me inside, so even if I could afford to reopen it, I'm not allowed.
Let's break in.
Unlike you, I respect authority and law. No one will enter the bank until the crime is solved.
How am I supposed to
Why aren't you
solve the
allowed
crime without
inside?
going inside?
The inspector says that it's a crime scene and needs to remain sealed until the case is closed.
Then why are you hanging around here? You look kind of suspicious to me.
I didn't rob the bank, if that's what you're insinuating.
I don't know. Most robberies are inside jobs.
Maybe.
I don't know if we can trust
but all
him.
criminals return to the scene of the crime. And here
Hydrate,
you
okay.
Let's talk about something else.
Okay.
I hear my parole officer calling. See you later.
Returning to the scene of the crime, are you?
I was just looking for evidence.
Right. Bank's closed until my investigation is complete.
Okay.
So I don't want to see you going in there.
Wow,
Manhole.
Cougar Town is a sewage system. How nice is that? I wonder if I can get into the bank through here. I'm not picking that up. I'm not picking that
Why aren't you picking that up? I guess we gotta try and pry it open. Maybe the broken sword can do that.
Crud. I dropped the sword into the sewers. Oh well. Now it's a broken and very stinky sword.
Okay, let's look at the manhole
There's
cover.
something scratched into the bottom of this. It says Cindy loves Ned, but scratched out right next to
Oh,
that,
we
it
could've
says
just used that
Jerry
to
loves
find out.
Cindy. What a weird place to profess your love for someone.
We're gonna get the skin. There. Now you got a manhole cover.
Wow. What a very deep, dark hole.
Come
Not to
on,
mention
Guybrush. It's not
smelly.
that bad. Just go in there.
On second thought, I don't think I want to go down there for any reason.
Okay, well, if the skin's so stretchy.
Hey, it's like a trampoline. Hey, it's like a trampoline.
Let's use it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa!
Nice.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oy!
And we're in.
Oh,
Itty bitty
how
treasure chests.
cute. Little tiny treasure chests that you can't actually fit anything into. Nah, I prefer treasure chests of the larger variety.
Okay, well, this one right here. Or not.
free
Cricket flyer.
Scupperware promotion today. Just open an account with 10,000 pieces of 8 or more.
Okay, let's use the pull chain.
It controls that light. Technology marches forward.
Abacus.
It's full of reminders. April 1st. Tell everybody their money is gone. Wow, that's just mean.
Oh dear.
Nobody can do mental math anymore.
Yeah, as if you can, you ever could, Guybrush. Scupperware.
It's an empty Scupperware container.
Let's take it.
Pirate Magazine.
Okay.
Popular news of the Caribbean's most scandalous and nefarious pirates. And in this month's issue, how to loot and pillage and still be there for the kids.
I just realized I forgot to post on Twitter that I was doing this, so I should do that now. So hang on, let me quickly do that. Okay, there we go.
I believe this would qualify as a luscious fern.
Okay, yeah.
I've always wondered how they get the ship in there.
Let's just climb the ladder. Repurposed
I
dresser.
sure hope the previous owner got a chance to empty their underwear drawer.
How do you know that it had a previous owner?
What's that shadow? It looks like a nose? Hey, a prosthetic nose.
Nice.
Ugh, gross. I'll bet this belongs to that smelly pirate guy, the one with no nose.
I'll take that, Mr. Threepwood.
Ah! What are you doing in here?
I might ask you the same question. Instead, I'll just take that as evidence.
Let's go try it on Pegnose.
What a great idea. Except no one knows where he is. Bring him in and I'll consider it. But remember this, even if it fits, it only proves he was in the bank. It doesn't tie him to the loot.
You still think I did it, don't you?
Yes, but I could be swayed by the right evidence.
Okay.
Now get out of here.
I'm gonna leave the lights on.
Whoa! Ow.
Nice. Okay. So we've proved he was at the bank. Now we need to prove that he committed the crime. So for finding him, we should probably start with the handkerchief.
It smells somewhat like hickory smoked fish.
Hickory smoked fish. Okay. So there was a bait shop earlier.
Hey, stop that! What's with all the spritzing, mate?
Okay.
Welcome to Sense and Sensibilities, where subtle fragrances from exotic lands transport you to worlds of romance and delight. My name is Hugo, and I am a licensed aromatherapist. Can Hugo interest you in one of our fine perfumes, cologne, or aftershaves?
Perfect.
Aren't you a little piratey for a perfume salesman?
Hugo's not a pirate. Hugo's a model citizen, making a positive economic contribution to the economic well-being of Luca Island.
He sure is pirate-shaped.
You sure look like a pirate to me.
But Hugo's not a pirate. Not anymore, leastways.
How do you stop being a pirate?
By taking Ozzy Mandrill's Pirate Re-Education mail-order correspondence course.
What's that?
It's a miracle, it is. In
Is it
3
now?
weeks, it taught Hugo how to channel his destructive antisocial urges into more constructive avenues.
Like selling scented bathwater.
Precisely.
Okay.
What's that ungodly stench you've been exposing to unsuspecting passers-by?
That's our featured fragrance, Eau de la Chuck.
Eau de la
Who'd
Chuck,
want to
huh?
smell like LeChuck?
Oh, it's very popular among tourists wanting to capture that authentic swashbuckling mystique.
But LeChuck smelled like a rotting corpse.
We prefer to refer to it as earthy.
Earthy, huh?
Eau de LeChuck's really that popular?
Oh, yes, sir. In the last few hours, Hugo's gone through dozens of sample bottles.
Can I have one?
Smell you later.
Thank you for your patronage. Please come again.
Let's pick up the clone. Let's give him a taste of his own medicine.
What do you think of this?
That's our featured fragrance, Eau de la Chuck.
It smells awful.
We prefer to refer to
Okay,
it
yeah.
as earthy.
Let's pick up one of the random spritzers.
I'll just take
Because we
one.
can. And it's empty. Can we have this person smell it?
I don't think he'd like that.
Apparently not. Anyway, fish. We need to start with fish if we're gonna match the flavor or the scent of that handkerchief. Ideally, hickory smoked fish.
Phew! It smells like dead fish in here.
9 kinds of dead fish.
9 kinds of dead fish. Wonderful. Let's put it in our inventory. Let's use that with the empty spritzer
Nothing
bottle.
like the smell of rotting bait to woo the ladies.
The contents of this bottle are too dry to spritz.
Oh, we need to put water in it.
This must be where the magic happens. I only see 5 kinds of dead fish here.
That's not our entire selection, you know.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Any bait that could catch a cold.
Do you have any bait that could catch a cold?
No.
Do you have any bait that could catch a tiger by the tail?
No.
A
Do you
thief,
have
huh?
any bait that could catch a thief?
No.
Do you have any bait that could catch a red grouper?
For the last time. Oh, yes. That free stuff over there will work fine.
Gotcha.
No, well, fine. Nice.
Do
Okay.
you know anything about a no-nosed pirate thief?
That sounds like Peg-Nosed Pete.
You know him?
Peg-nosed
Are
Pete.
you kidding? Everyone on Lucre Island has heard of Peg-Nosed Pete.
Well, nobody else has told me about it before, so. Where can I find
Where
him?
can I find him?
But you can't. Nobody can. There's rumor that his hideout is somewhere in the heart of the Mists of Time Marsh.
Great.
That's a good
I'm off to the marsh.
But
piece
no
of
one has
information.
ever been able to navigate their way through the marsh without getting hopelessly lost. It's cursed.
Darn. Another curse.
Okay.
Let's talk about something else.
Well, whatever skins your salmon.
Like, why is the bait over there free?
Why
That'll
is
be
that
good to
bait
know.
over there free?
Well, that bait is nearly expired. I need to get rid of it before it goes bad.
How does bait go bad?
Oh, the usual ways. Falls in with the wrong crowd, starts rebelling against authority, begins dating bait of loose virtue. And before you
Dating
know
bait
it,
of loose
the
virtue.
bait's gone bad.
Okay.
I think I'll just look around for a while.
Well, you look all you like, but if you break it, you board it.
How am I gonna break dead fish?
Whee! Look at the cute little termite circus. It's just like a flea circus, but with termites.
I actually have no idea what a flea circus is, because I don't think they're doing traditional circus tricks like this. I think we should free them.
That was exciting.
Okay.
This requires stealth.
Nice.
Come and get it, boys. Ah, look at those little buggers go. They must be real hungry for the taste of redwood. It's just not as much fun without the termites.
Yeah, I'd imagine it wouldn't be. They just jump in a bunch. Oh. Okay.
It's a wooden hand infested with termites.
So...
Caviar? In a bait shop?
Oh, that's just how I get rid of my expired bait, eh?
Okay. Well, let's see. Duck. We got the duck. We can make him quack whenever we want. Now the duck is in our pants.
It's a little perfume spritzer with a bunch of stuff in it.
By a bunch of stuff, you mean literally one thing. We've only put one thing in it. So let's go to the Mists of Time Marsh. I believe over here was how. It's got to be over here.
It's a stinky puddle of swamp water.
Well, since we need to get water to make this actually work.
I've always wanted swamp-scented perfume.
So now we've got swamp water and fish-scented perfume.
This almost smells like that hanky, except the hanky smells more like hamster bedding and more pleasant.
More like hamster bedding and more pleasant. Well, we can try wandering around.
It's a crude rat.
I think it is possible to just wander your way. Got time. Huh.
Gee, I feel like I'm hopelessly lost.
Yeah, I think we're gonna need to get time to pass the Mists of Time Marsh. That feels like a hint. At any rate, it feels like this is definitely not really it feels like a puzzle we need to complete. Oh, pick flower.
This flower sure smells pleasant.
Oh, the thing was supposed to smell like more pleasant. So let's put it in.
There, that should make my concoction smell better.
I'm sure.
This
Okay.
almost smells like that hanky, except the hanky smells more like hamster bedding.
Hamster bedding, huh?
That fountain gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Guest house.
It's locked.
Okay. Okay, well, let's try going in the mansion. The creepy mansion.
Hey! Who are you? And what are you doing in my house?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, zillionaire. I own a mansion.
Zillionaire.
For a zillionaire, you look a lot like a smelly pirate. My name is Ozzy.
That name sounds familiar.
Okay, Ozymandias. Bites that out of monkeys.
Weren't you the one who was supposed to bring balance to the Force?
Don't play the gink with me, Threepwood.
I think he
Who's playing?
was.
Well then, allow me to illuminate the dingy corners of your mind. Ozymandias is a businessman, a capitalist, a real estate developer. I'm also The future king of the Caribbean.
If you say so, buddy.
Hey, you're the guy who's trying to buy out the scum bar.
The scum bar? That's just the tip of the iceberg.
Okay.
I'm gonna buy the whole Caribbean.
So we gotta stop him. Somehow.
What's with all the dead animals?
I like having them around. They remind me of where I came from.
Burbank?
Australia, you ninny.
Where is Burbank? I don't remember. It sounds very familiar. Let's find out. Burbank. It's part of California. Okay. What's your beef with pirates?
Beef with pirates?
Well, for one thing, pirates smell. The only thing that smells worse than a pirate is two pirates. It's enough to make a man park a tiger on the rug.
He's got a point.
Yeah, right.
Pirates probably did smell pretty bad.
Why are you buying up all the land in the Caribbean?
Okay.
Because I'm a man with a vision.
You too? What are yours like?
I see a Caribbean freed from the chaotic plundering of grog-swilling pirates. Family-oriented theme restaurants, orderly consumerism of family-oriented theme restaurants and resorts.
That was kind of odd.
A Caribbean scrub clean of filth. A Caribbean you'd be proud to take home to your mother.
Gee, mine are mostly about ice cream.
I don't think you usually take places. I hate the way he talks. Yeah. Probably a good thing considering he seems to be pretty evil. Hydrate, okay.
But what about the children?
What about them?
I don't know. Just thought I'd ask.
Okay. By the way, that like arrow, that like up arrow, the up or down arrows always reminded me of the when I was very young, they reminded me of the VF1D, the orange trainer Valkyrie from Macross.
And how do the dozens of pirate support industries fit into your scheme?
They'll be torn down, of course. No more will these islands be cursed with a blight of run-down watering holes, murky voodoo shops, and disease-ridden houses of ill repute.
Get rid of the
our
voodoo
streets
shops.
will be decorated with classy art houses, whimsical theme restaurants, and upscale knick-knack shops.
Okay. Huh, it's so weird that this is happening.
Ah, they always sell out, eventually.
And how do all my pirate friends fit into your capitalist utopia?
Ah, they'll be retrained.
Retrained.
Trained?
Yes, the service-based economies of tomorrow's Caribbean will need legions of waiters, janitors, maids, and dishwashers.
But what about pirates who don't want to be waiters, janitors, and dishwashers?
What makes you think they'll have a choice?
He's the most... He's... To make a reference, he's more evil than a supervillain. He's a businessman.
I'm tired of discussing your warped dreams.
And I'm tired of discussing them.
Well, I'll be seeing you later.
Not too soon, I hope.
Platypus, huh?
Poor thing. Poor defenseless giant platypus. Poor thing. Poor doomed hapless giant kangaroo.
What about the dingo?
Poor
How does he
thing.
know what these
Poor
are?
cuddly wuddly giant dingo. Guns don't kill wild animals. Ozzy kills wild animals.
That was weird. Okay.
Poor thing. Poor ferocious man-eating giant ostrich.
I don't think they're man-eating.
Well, I'll bet there's just more creepy stuffed relics behind this door.
Isn't this wonderful? Isn't this amazing?
Poor thing. Poor ferocious man-eating giant crocodile.
Watch, I'll do it again.
I'd hate
Giant
to see
egg.
the creature that laid this. Poor thing. Poor dim-witted giant koala. Poor thing. Poor dim-witted giant koala.
These are the same thing for the baby one and the adult one? Come on. wombat.
Poor thing. Poor endangered giant wombat.
Okay, let's go back to Lucretown for now. Seems to be basically the only place we can. Okay, let's follow this path.
Hands off!
We're
Okay.
using that.
Hey!
Yes?
I'm looking for a no-nosed pirate.
Let's ask about
Does he
that.
play chess?
I don't know.
Then I don't care.
So, who's winning?
It's difficult to say. It appears that Mr. Santiago is employing a variant of the Barbarino offense. If that's the case, then my Kaplan maneuver should choke off his rooks.
Yes, of course.
Yes, that totally makes sense.
Good gravy. Is that a dagger I see before me? Look over there! It's something interesting!
That doesn't seem to be affecting him.
I'll let you get back to your game.
Okay, what about the fat one?
So,
Yes,
I'm looking for a no-nosed pirate.
yes.
Does he play chess?
I don't
Okay.
think so.
Yeah, neither of
I
them care.
don't care.
Your friend seems awfully focused on the game.
Noticed that, did you? Senor Castaneda is exceptionally well disciplined. Once he sets his mind to a task, it's nearly impossible to shift his attention. Except...
Yes?
Well, he does carry something
Ooh,
of a
now we have a weapon
flip
against
to the
him.
bank teller.
Interesting.
So,
Castaneda really has a thing for the bank teller,
how
huh?
can we
Oh,
use
yes.
this?
He carries a picture of Brittany with him wherever
Okay,
he goes.
now it's a little bit weird.
Shh, don't move. The rapture is going on right behind you.
Where?
Oh, wait. It was just a skinny cow.
Oh, I remember now.
Hey, it's a
You gotta wait
plate
till
of
he has
brownies.
the piece in the air.
Haha! Nice move, Brainiac.
That doesn't count.
You know the rules. You let go of a piece, it's a move.
But...
Rules are rules, Tubbo.
Rules are rules, Tubbo.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Oh, I
I'll
can't
let
make
you
him
get
do it
back to your
again.
game.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hey!
Yes.
Okay, we gotta wait. Gotta time it just right.
Can I play next?
Sure, but you might be waiting for a while.
Oh, why?
Because chess.
Okay, okay. Come on.
Hi, Brittany!
Brittany, where?
There we go.
Ooh, good move.
Don't
Now we
tell
messed
me
up
you're
both of
gonna
them.
Count that.
You bet your bonny butt I am. Who was it told me that rules are rules, Tubbo?
Yeah, that happened to him twice in a row.
You call that a move? This is a move.
You can't do that.
Oh yeah? Who's gonna stop me?
Sweat factory.
There we
No
go.
Scavlin?
Now we can just take their clock.
Cheese chomper.
Cheese chomper, how is that an insult?
Monkey molester.
Monkey molester, what? That's a weird insult. Somewhere around there, I remember there being a coin glued to the ground. You can just barely see me.
Lucre Island Port Authority.
Okay. Now let's try talking to Carla again.
Hey, Carla.
What do you want?
Since you're stuck here, would you like me to get you something from town?
Like what?
Actually, I have no idea. I haven't taken a...
Well, maybe...
Yes, I have.
Carry on.
Do I...
Okay, what else can I get?
Yeah, that's the end of the pier right here.
Okay. We gotta find something made of wood, it would seem. Oh, the flag.
Hey, check out that pair of flotation devices. There's a duckling on this. Must be the duck standard.
The duck standard, because it's got a duckling on it. Nice. Sitting on the bench.
It's nice to be able to sit down and rest my feet for a while. You know, sitting here gets a guy to thinking.
That's it now.
Life is like pillaging a trading vessel bound for Jamestown. You never know what you're gonna get. That's enough rest for me.
Is it now? Okay, Guybrush. So we need some kind of wood. But it looks like they can't chew through it because maybe the wood is too hard.
I'm using the hand.
I'm using
With
the hand,
what?
huh?
With what? With what?
Wonderful way that he decided to say with what. Oh, there's some places over there I haven't been. House of Sticks, huh? Oh, House O Sticks. There we go, the House of Sticks.
It's a barrel of sticks.
Freddy, where's my new walking stick?
It's right over here, Mr. Mandrill. A brand new cane, hand carved to the exact specifications of your previous stick.
It better be, or I'll buy up your putrid little shop and replace it with something useful, like a public urinal.
That's pretty rude.
I take it that you'll be putting this on your tab, Mr. Mandrill?
What do you think?
Well, you still gotta ask.
You know, if I weren't a peaceable sort, I'd whack that gentleman over the head with one of my sticks. I wouldn't stop whacking until his brains leaked out all over my rustic, hand-polished hardwood floor.
You should just do that.
Yep.
But you're a peaceable sort, right?
Yep.
There's so many to choose from. I can't decide. These sticks look perfectly fine to me.
Regular
To
sticks,
the
huh?
untrained eye, they might. Those sticks didn't pass our rigid quality assurance process.
Okay.
It is very important to choose a walking stick that fits your body, lifestyle, and temperament. Your walking stick should be no more than waist high and hefty enough to support 50% of your body weight. Active people should choose a stick that corresponds with the type of activity. Boring. I guess I don't want a walking stick that bad.
I think you do, actually, Guybrush. Oh, wood shavings.
If I had a hamster, I could use this stuff for bedding.
Hamster bedding. Let's put it
What in
the thing.
tarnation are you doing, son?
Just looking at my stuff.
Is that what they call it these days? Now be quick about it. I wouldn't want any women folk to see
Oh,
that.
because he's like looking in his pants. Okay.
There. That should make the concoction smell interesting.
Okay, let's see what it smells like now.
Hey, this smells exactly like that hanky.
Oh, nice. That's all the things we need to add. Now you got Peg Nose Pizza and perfume. Actually, I want to talk to the guy. Wait, no, stop. Guybrush, stop, stop. Guybrush, stop. Now I gotta go back in. That's why it sucks that he didn't stop. I want to talk to the guy. The stick maker.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate. What's your racket?
Most people around here call me Freddy, which is a sensible thing to do, considering that it's my name and I
Yeah,
carve
that
walking
it makes sense. It does.
Why do you put up with that rude, stick-breaking customer?
You mean Mr. Mandrill? Well, for one thing, he's rich. If he ever pays off his tab, I'll be able to retire. For another thing, he's a steady customer. Barely a day goes by when he doesn't break his walking stick in a fit of rage and demand a new one. For a third thing, he's not too bright. I've been carving new sticks for him for months, and he's never noticed that I just keep gluing the same stick back together over and over again.
Nice.
Anything else that you'd like to tell me about Mr. Mandrill?
Oh, sure, I can't think of a thing.
Okay.
Can you help me? I can't decide which walking stick is right for me.
Well, now,
Remember,
in
should just
order
use his
to
hands
choose
out
the
when he
right
talks.
stick, we'll need to know a little about your walking stick needs. Where do you expect to be doing most of your walking?
Let's say Caribbean jungles.
Amidst dense Caribbean jungles.
Ah, the adventurous type. And how many people would you expect to be walking with?
Just a
It'll
few
just
close
be me
friends.
and a few close friends.
My
That's
crew.
probably wise. How long will you be walking on average?
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
You should try to pace yourself a little better. Well then, taking all your answers into
3 minutes.
consideration, not to mention the numerous personal observations I've made of your movements, I believe that the perfect walking stick for you would be the Wiebelfester 9000 Rainforest Deluxe.
Huh?
As luck would have it, we've got dozens of them in stock. No need to make a racket ringing that bell. I'm right here.
Okay, let's talk to Freddy.
I'm back.
So you are.
I wouldn't think that a walking stick shop could support itself on a pirate-infested island.
Well, under normal circumstances, I might agree with that sentiment. But lately, Lucre Island's been experiencing an influx of tourists, gawkers,
is that
and
so?
other assorted outsiders.
Well, it is Lucre
They're always
Island.
more than eager to purchase my authentic pirate walking sticks at a reasonable markup, of course. Besides which, I can always depend on Mr. Mandrill to break a few dozen sticks a week. He's been single-handedly keeping me in business for months.
Okay.
I'd like to take
Let's
another
try
whack at
choosing
choosing
another
the perfect
perfect
walking
walking
stick.
stick.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
Let's find a good one for you. Where do you expect to be doing most of your walking?
Okay, from the couch to the kitchen and
From
back.
the couch to the kitchen and back.
And how many people would you expect to be walking with?
By myself.
I'll probably be by myself.
I sort of figured that might be the case.
What?
How long
That's
will
so
you be
rude.
walking on average?
8 hours, 23 minutes, and 37 seconds just to go from the couch to the kitchen and back.
8 hours, 23 minutes, 37 seconds.
Very good. Well then, taking all your answers into consideration,
Okay.
not to mention the numerous personal observations I've made of your movements, I believe that the perfect
What?
walking
But I
stick
give
for
completely
you
different
would be
answers.
the Wiebelfester 9000 Rainforest Deluxe.
Hey, isn't that what you told me the last time?
See? It must be the stick for you.
Okay. That was weird.
I better keep clear of this before I get accused of another crime I didn't commit.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna spray the Pignos piece scented perfume at the person, at Hugo.
Hey, stop! Hey, this smells exactly like that hanky.
Okay. Okay, with Hugo.
Does this remind you of anything?
Not especially, no.
Okay, well, Hugo didn't hate it, so. There we go. Now we can go to the Prestisi's place. Maybe with luck we can find out where Pegnos Pete is. Hydrate again, okay. Okay.
Whew, that's an all too familiar smell. Guess I can't complain though, since Arthur F. Joe Mama is my best
Arthur
customer.
F. Joe Mama.
Arthur F. Joe Mama.
The man regularly buys prosthetic noses from me.
Really? He's my, really good friend. Yeah. I lost track of him and, missed him so much that I made a little odor potion to remind me of him.
Is that so?
Okay, too much information. I have a strict rule of don't ask, don't smell.
Don't ask, don't smell, okay.
Well, anyways, if you know where I can find my friend, that'd be very helpful.
Oh, yeah, sure. He lives out past the Mists of Time Marsh. You can't get through there, though, without the directions he gave me. And it's filed away someplace
somewhere
in
the
my
Filomatic
Filomatic
system.
system.
Well, let's go get that file.
I can't. Pongo, my filing monkey, ran away a
The
while
filing
back.
monkey.
He was the only one who knew how to run the Filomatic. As a result, I have no idea how to retrieve the map. But if you can figure it out, feel free. The controls are right here.
Okay, so before it was... It started with AAA. So let's try spinning the middle dial until it starts with F or something around there. Arthur F. Jamama.
The name on it says Corinne H. Esterhaus. It has all sorts of useless information, such as prosthetic prescriptions.
The H is around
address,
F, so
phone
let's
number,
try the
allergies.
next letter for just the last one. There we go. It does seem to be roughly alphabetical.
There are directions to Peg-Nose Pete's house.
Nice, we got it. Okay, Arthur F. Jamama. Acme Aesthetic Proboscis Model TK421. Directions, Mr. Timers. Weird, this looks more like a train schedule to me. Okay. Huh, so now the... Oh, okay. Okay, so now we got to... Okay, now we got like a little thing. Let's see if we can just put the clock on the raft. Okay. As a child, this part was... I was the only person who could do this part among the people, the young children that I knew, because I knew how to read an analog clock.
There are directions to Peg-Nose Pete's house. Weird. Looks more like a train schedule to me.
Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? It'll be easiest if I take a screenshot of this, so I don't have to keep, like referring back to the, like, opening the inventory over and over. Okay. There we go. Ah. Okay, it's fine. Okay, so... Let's see, that has it as 12:15. So we go east. And then that's what, 12:30? So east again. And what is that? 12:05. East again.
Hey, Guybrush, I need your help.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this part. This part's pretty funny.
Here, take this.
What's this for?
What's this for?
Okay.
I'm you in the future. I need you to open the gate for me. Oh, you'll need this too. Great. A rubber
Oh, nice.
chicken with a pulley
Humanity's
in the
greatest invention,
And
the
this.
rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle.
Ooh, a rope. That'll be useful.
A rope, okay.
If you're really me, then what number am I thinking of right now? 93.
93.
That is the number I'm thinking of.
Why was it 93 and
not
not 69?
I'd better not. I think all this talking to myself is wreaking havoc with the space-time continuum. It's locked.
Okay, well. Skeleton key. First, let's look at some other things. Like so there's the rubber chicken with the pulley in the middle. That's the main thing I wanted to look at, actually.
Alone, it's just as useless as it's always been.
What do you mean? That was so useful in the first game.
Thanks, Guybrush. You're the greatest. Oh, I've got one more thing for you.
Okay, and we're gonna have to go, what's 25? So we're gonna have to go south.
Hey, great, a gun. Watch out, Peg Nose.
Okay, a gun. Okay. That is, I think we gotta go, yeah. And then that's 12:55, so south again. Okay, and then 12:20. Or is that 12:20? That's 1:20. I'm at 1:20. East.
Hey, Guybrush.
There we go.
I need your help.
What happens when I try to open the gate?
It's locked.
Okay, let's talk to Guybrush.
Don't say anything. You'll cause a paradox. Thanks. Me? I'll try to be careful. Uh-oh.
There we go. Cause a potentially world-ending paradox. I do actually want to save. Just because it's crashed on me twice while I was streaming, so I'm just being a little careful with that. Okay, let's use the raft once again. Okay, 12:15, so it's gonna be east. I think it was the first three were all east. Let me just double check on this one. That was 05. Yeah.
Hey, Guybrush, I need your help.
Okay, I'll just do it right this time. I do hope he says 69 is the number, though.
Here,
because, you know, Bill and Ted. So funny. Where'd you get this?
Where did you get this? You'll see soon enough. Could you be a sport and help yourself through the gate now? Oh, you'll need this too. Ooh,
okay, a rope.
That'll be useful. And this. Great.
A rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle. Nice.
It's locked.
Okay, so we'll use the key on Guybrush.
I'm sure I gave it to me for a reason.
I'm sure I gave it to me for a reason.
If I only had a keyhole to use it with. No way. That's probably Peg-Nosed Pete disguised as me again.
Oh, yeah.
If you're really me, then what number am I thinking of right now? 12. Creepy.
12.
That is the
Damn
number
it, he
I'm
didn't say
thinking of.
69.
I guess you really are me.
Okay. We'll open the gate. I specifically remember that he can, one of the things he could say is 69 because of Bill and Ted. Okay.
Oh, I've got one more thing for you. Hey, great, a gun! Watch out, Peg-Nose.
Okay. As much as I want to keep doing this until I actually get what I want. I think I was moving south, so yeah, it's south. This one... This one is east.
Hey, Guybrush, I need your help.
Okay. Let's give it to Guybrush.
Here, take this. Where did you get this? You'll see soon enough. Could you be a
okay,
sport
I think
and
that's
help
what he
yourself
said.
to the gate now?
Wait.
It's the official symbol of the governor's office.
Wait, no, he gave me the rope.
Oh, you'll need this too. Ooh, a rope. That'll be useful.
And where is it? Where's the rubber chicken? There it is, the rubber chicken with the pulley in the middle.
And
let's give it to Guybrush.
Great, a rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle. If
Okay.
you're really me, then what number am I thinking of right now?
Wait, I forgot what he said. I think it was 12.
12. Creepy. That
There
is
we
the
go.
number I'm thinking of. I guess you really are me. Thanks, Guybrush. You're the greatest.
Actually, the water effect of the raft.
Oh, I've got one more thing.
It looks
for you.
great. It looks nice and kind of cartoonish.
Great, a gun. Watch out, Pegnose.
Oh wait, I was gonna shoot myself because that's hilarious. I guess I could if I load. I don't feel like it. Unless you guys really want to see it. If you guys really want to see it, then I'll do it. That's 225 south. Okay, there we go.
I bet
Giant
a whole lot of
crawdaddies.
crawdaddies would fit in this trap.
Giant crawdaddy
and I
trap.
bet it doesn't catch many either, with gaps that big. I can hear some people talking inside. If I move closer to the window, maybe I'll be able to make out what they're saying.
Okay.
Like I said, I got the job done. Now where's my money?
This should be good.
Yeah, all in due time, my dear Mr. Pignose.
Hey, that voice sounds familiar.
We've only completed part of
It's
the
pretty
plan.
obvious who that voice
You've
is.
done an admirable job in getting Guybrush out of the way, as well as reappropriating the Marley family heirlooms. I trust you put them somewhere safe for the time being.
Of course I am. I'm no idiot. That junk you're so interested in is safe and sound in my impenetrable cave.
Impenetrable cave,
That
huh?
junk, as you call it, may very well be the key to ridding these islands of pirates once and for all. No offence, of course.
Right. So about my fee.
Later, my good man. In the meantime, the heirlooms are our little secret. Keep them hidden.
Okay.
Not a word to anyone. We'd hate to have my plan spoiled by an indiscretion.
All right, Mr. Mackerel, we'll do it your way. But if you don't pay me soon, I'll cut your gizzard out.
There's no need to be such a ruffian.
Does he even have a lot of
You'll
money?
get what's
Because
coming to you.
he just has his tab that he hasn't paid,
Now that we're in
and he
possession of the
isn't
Marley
paying Pegnose
heirlooms,
Pete.
I must begin determining how they relate to the ultimate insult.
So, Ozzy and Pegnose are working together. After I deal with Pegnose here, I'll have to pay Mr. Mandrill a little visit.
Okay, drunk of rum.
No thanks. I prefer to drink rum that's been prepared by people with fully functioning nasal equipment.
Well, let's just
No
pick it up.
thanks.
Okay, we can
I
pick it
prefer
up.
to drink rum that's been prepared by people with fully functioning nasal... No thanks. If I need stinky old fish, I'll go to the bait shop.
Okay.
That's the door to Pegnose's shack. Yeah, I'm not gonna get too close. Wouldn't want Pegnose to see me.
Okay, let's look at the
door
door.
to Pegnose's shack. I'm not picking that up. If I just
Let's
go
open it.
barging in there, Pegnose will shoot me.
can finally use the abomination of nature.
That's probably not a good idea.
I think it's a good idea.
That smells fine the way it is.
Okay.
Nah, I prefer to keep this to myself and a select group of close friends.
Let's throw this at him. Throw the manhole cover at him.
I don't think that would help anything.
Look, I think it would help anything. Or I would think it would help things. Let's throw the duck in there. I just realized I forgot to ask how Pignose Pete's nose got bitten off, or got, like, removed, but apparently it was...
It really doesn't seem to like ducks. Watching Pignose's panic attacks is fun, but I'm sure I could do better.
It was eaten off by a duck. Okay.
That wouldn't be very neighborly.
I don't care.
I don't feel welcome. No thanks. I prefer to drink rum that's been prepared by people with fully functioning nasal equipment.
What can we do now? Is there anything else we can do? Maybe we need another item we didn't grab. If only I can make him slip on his welcome mat into the crawdaddy trap, because it's giant. Okay. Good job. Spinning around about 360 degrees. Okay, we gotta try and find something slippery. Maybe there might be something in the bait shop. Or maybe from... Oh, maybe in the Hall of Justice. We, like, hardly looked around in there. Oh, yeah, an Iron Maiden.
Iron Maiden! Excellent! I have no idea why
That's the other Bill and Ted reference.
Greasy. I guess they use it on these Iron Maiden spikes to allow smooth impaling.
Well, chicken grease would work. Okay, let's try it. Let's go. Right in the midst of time. Actually, I hope it lets me travel all the way there fully again. Nope. I can't shoot myself, nor can I see him saying 69. Like in Bill and Ted. Okay, let's try this now. Where is the chicken grease? There it is. Let's use it.
No, I get enough grease eating fish and chips.
Would have put that on the welcome mat.
That's a very slippery welcome mat.
Okay. Let's throw it in. Nice. That works.
Let me out of here!
I don't think so. You're going to jail, bucko.
Nah, I guess the duck can have his house.
Inspector, here's your real criminal.
What's this? That looks like Peg-Nose Pete.
Let me out of here!
It is. He's the one who framed me for the bank robbery. I'd like this anklet removed now.
You've got nothing on me.
Well, we do have the
I
nose.
overheard you and Ozzy talking about how he hired you to rob the bank and frame me.
Ah, that won't hold up as evidence.
He's right. Do you have proof he did it?
But that prosthetic nose I gave you earlier should clear my name.
Well, not exactly. That would only prove that Pignose here was at the scene of the crime. It wouldn't prove he was the perpetrator.
Okay.
To do that, you'd need to prove Pignose had the loot in his possession.
But...
So, I will not be administering justice in this case.
But you can't just let him go.
Oh, Pete's not going anywhere. He's wanted for plenty of other crimes.
Okay, so...
Come back when you think you can prove what you claim.
Now we gotta find the loot.
Gee, I wonder how Elaine's doing.
Oh, we can find out.
And so, my swashbuckling citizens, as we approach the next century, can we really afford to entrust Melee Island's future to a man with no past, a man with no experience, a man who doesn't even seem to like pirates? Common sense says no!
My opponent is right. I am a newcomer to these islands, and it's true that my experience in affairs of state is minimal at best. But it doesn't take a 7th-generation pirate princess to see that Melee Island needs more than a part-time status quo governor. A governor who can't even promise her citizens good times and free grog.
You know, this seemed kind of stupid to me as a kid that they would vote for him, who's like obviously not the good fit, and also has no experience in government.
Stop it!
Except, you know.
You can't be stupid
Turns
enough
out
to
that's
believe
not-
that Charles is just gonna give you free grog and good times. Can you?
Yeah, it turns out this part's pretty realistic. Okay. Now we gotta go to Ozzy's house. We gotta get those heirlooms back. After all, they don't belong to him.
I'm back.
What do you want now?
Okay.
Hey, you're the jerk who hired
There we
Pegnose to
go.
frame me for the bank robbery.
That's strange. I heard that you were the one who robbed the bank.
Ha! I overheard you talking to Pegnose in the swamp.
What?
Me? I know all about your scheme to steal the Marley Islands.
Ah! Your puny pirate brain is incapable of perceiving the true depths of my scheme. Besides, you'll never be able to pin anything on me without the loot. And you'll never find it.
Ha! I already found it.
Really? You found Pegnose's booty showcase?
Yeah.
What did it look like?
Okay. Very nice. Lots of booty.
Lots of booty.
You're probably bluffing. But I was planning to take a hike to the showroom anyway. And when I return, I'll have plumbed the mysteries of the ultimate insult. Don't touch anything while I'm gone.
Maybe.
Grandpa Marley's letter mentioned the ultimate insult. Wonder if it's important.
Yeah, I think it's important. Maybe we can follow him. Okay.
The path ends here. There's no way I'll be able to follow him through the forest without some sort of trail.
Well, let's go back. See if he's returned yet.
I'm back.
What do you want now?
Ooh, what if we...
Well,
if he hates pirates so much...
soon, I hope.
If he hates pirates so much... Oh, no, that probably won't work.
I don't think he'd like that.
Well, he doesn't... Because he's fine with Pegnos people. Let's spray this one on him.
I don't think he'd like that.
I don't care.
What are you doing?
Now your platypus smells like a pirate. How do you like that? Where the hell is he going?
And what is that horrid smell? You've befouled my platypus.
Haha, fuck you. Oh dear.
Ah, crikey, look what you made me do. Now I need to order a new cane.
Idiot. That's what you get.
I thought he'd never leave. There are
Take
more
the swords.
civilized ways to pick a fight.
I don't care. He's not here anymore.
Still here, are ya?
I'm leaving, though. Let's go to the cane shop. My stomach is kind of hurting a little bit. I don't much like that. But it's not too bad that I can't stream. Though I am unable to focus quite as well as I normally would be able to. Mr. Mandrill's cane. Take this, asshole. How'd you like that?
Those little buggers sure know high-quality wood when they see it.
Freddy, my new cane had better be ready.
Oh, sure is, Mr. Mandrill. It's right over on that bench there.
Creepwood? Thinking of buying a walking stick of your own, are you? It might make you look more distinguished. Quite like a monkey in a hat.
Yeah, those are funny.
I don't think that's the right response there.
Put it on my bill, Freddy, and don't even think about overcharging me, or I'll own ya.
Yes, sir. Always a pleasure, Mr.
Oh,
Mandrill.
shut up. Okay. Ah, I left a trail. Interesting.
It's a pile of sawdust. I'm not picking that up.
Okay, yeah, whatever. Okay. Maybe now we can find him. We can find out where he's going. Okay, let's go. When I was younger, I didn't realize that was just an arch, so it kind of looked like some sort of garage to the law offices. Okay.
I'm back.
What do you want now?
Okay.
You're through, Mandrill. I can prove that you framed me.
Let me guess. You found Pegnose's booty showcase.
Yeah, I did.
And what did it look like?
As showrooms go, I'd rate it a 78. Yeah, sure.
As showrooms go, I'd rate it a 78. It had a good beat and I could dance to it.
With the power of the ultimate insult, that Caribbean will be mine. Don't touch anything.
I like how he just leaves me in his house.
Once I clear my name, I really should find out what this ultimate insult thingy is.
But now there's a nice trail.
It's a pile of sawdust.
Leading right where Ozymandias was. There we go.
Good thing I had that trail to follow. Up until now, that is. It's disappeared. Those termites probably ran out of cane to eat. Now, where did that Australian pirate phobe go? Oh, there he is.
Oh, nice.
I must have kangaroos in me upper paddock.
Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting Aussies.
This ultimate insult nonsense has me uncharacteristically baffled. I knew I should have taken that class in ancient voodoo curses at the University of Toowoomba.
University of Toowoomba, huh?
The heirlooms must be nearby. It's not so shallow here. I can just make out the bottom. It's pretty shallow here. I can see the dirt on the bottom easily. It's really deep here. I can't see the bottom at all. Just a strange, murky darkness.
Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. He was kind of like over here.
They're very tropical.
Well, we are in the Caribbean, so.
It's really deep. No thanks. I'm not thirsty. No thanks. I'm not thirsty. No thanks. I'm not thirsty.
Okay. We don't seem to have a lot to be able to use over here.
Hey, there's a hidden passage back here.
Oh, nice.
That must be where Ozzy disappeared to.
Let's go down the hidden passage.
This button practically screams push me.
Okay, let's push it then.
Hey, that looks like the Lucretown Bank's missing loot. And the Marley heirlooms. I've got to find a way to get in there.
Okay.
The bank booty and the Marley heirlooms are in the cavern on the other side of this unbreakable window.
An unbreakable window.
Ick. Dirty dishes. For a master thief, Pegnose is a real slob. What kind of twisted freak keeps the skulls of his victims lying in piles around his showroom? I bet he wasn't hugged much as a child.
Yeah, probably not.
What an odd collection of junk. There doesn't actually seem to be all that much valuable stuff in here.
Okay.
Wow. Wonder if Elena let me have one of these.
Huh.
This button practically... I already opened the drapes.
Well, let's try...
Yeah, sure. I'll just break that reinforced glass by banging my head on it.
Yeah, why not?
That'll certainly mess up the carpet.
Maybe we can get to us from the up... Well, no, because Ozzy went down here. Oh, we can dive in now.
It's something. It's too dark to see.
I
wish those fish would come over here so I could see something.
Maybe we can capture them in the Scupperware.
I don't think they'd like that.
We'd probably need some way to get them in here. If only I had another piece of bait. Okay, I'll go try getting some bait, so maybe we can get the bioluminescent fishies to get into the container. There we go. we can get another piece of bait, and that might work. It is bait after all. That's kind of what it's there for. But for that, we gotta go back to the bait shop. Hey, I didn't want to go in there. Hey! Okay, bait shop.
You're back, eh? Can't resist the smell of fresh bait.
Yeah, it's too wonderful.
If that's fresh, I don't want to know what old bait smells like. It's a large, sticky vat of free bait, marinating in bait juice.
Okay. How many can I take?
Only one per customer.
Well, this is the second one I took, but okay.
There. Now my bait will stay fresh.
Okay. That makes it seem more likely that I'm right. Might as well keep it an extra. You know, just in case. I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it, you know? Okay, and now we can... we can attempt to dive down again. Hopefully the bait will tempt the fishies to go into it. There we go.
Here, fishy, fishy, fishy.
Come on, you know you want it. Nice. Oh, I need it out to actually use it.
I already have something in there.
Well, I wish I could just look at the whoops. Skull, huh?
I already have something in there. I already have something in there.
Okay.
I can't tell what... I don't think I should do that. It's too dark to see.
How do I use it by itself? Can I put it somewhere?
I already have something in there. I already have something in there. I already have something in there.
If only I could put it down. Oh, there we go. I just had to walk through.
Whew. It's a good thing I can hold my breath for 10 minutes.
It still glows? Guess there's enough water there.
It's beautiful.
Okay. Nice.
Hey, something just fell out of the chest. A tiny screw. I'll bet it goes to Pegnose's prosthetic nose. Now I can clear the good name of Guybrush Threepwood.
Let's pick up the itty bitty brass screw. There we go. And then we can head back up to surface.
I already have.
Wait, is there a look button? Oh, there we go.
It's a kind of Steridae henricia. It's a cavern leading into the rocks. Yeah, I wonder what that is.
You wonder what the surface is.
It's just a rock. I wonder where that rope goes.
I think that's called moose coral.
Moose coral. I see why it's called that, actually. That's cool.
Looks like someone couldn't hold their breath long enough.
Okay, let's head up to surface. Now we can go back and get our name cleared. Let's probably avoid Ozymandias. Okay, we can now go back to the law offices. Not the law offices, the Hall of Justice. The law offices, the place with the lawyers. Let's talk to Pegnose.
Well, if it isn't Pegnose Pete, the pilfering pirate.
What do you want, you ponytail freak?
Quack. Oh, would someone notice a hanky? That's a good point.
Well, I still have drainage, you know.
I bet you didn't realize that you smell like a combination of swamp water, sawdust, fish bait, and flowers.
Are you getting more dates now that you've discovered a better scent?
Okay.
Did a duck really nibble off your nose?
I'm not talking to you.
Okay, well, we can find out.
Quack!
Cool.
Stay here. I'm off to enjoy my freedom.
Freedom? You can't even leave the island.
Okay, let's talk to Inspector Kennard.
Stay out of trouble. Stay out of trouble.
Okay, well, what about...
I recovered the stolen.
There we go.
That doesn't mean you didn't steal it.
Okay.
Oh, Inspector, I think you'll find this.
Hopefully it did come from his nose.
It looks like a tiny screw.
I think you'll find it goes with the nose I gave you earlier.
Oh, you do you? What makes you so sure, eh?
It won't prove a thing.
Quiet, you. Well then, perhaps we should give it a try.
Gotta hold him down, yeah.
Quiet, you! Well, I'll be. Let's see that screw.
It doesn't fit.
Quiet, you!
If the nose fits, you must acquit.
I've never seen that screw before in my life.
I thought it was a brass screw.
Well, all right then. I guess your name's been cleared. Let's see that leg of yours.
Right. The anklet thingy.
Hold on. Maybe I should do a background check on you. Just because you didn't rob the bank doesn't mean you aren't wanted for other more heinous crimes.
You might as well take that off first.
Quiet, you! On the other hand, without the stigma of felonious robbery hanging over your head, you seem pretty harmless. So, off you go.
Hey, was
nice.
that an insult?
How on earth did he manage that? Oh, he didn't disappear, he just ran off.
Done paying your debt to society, Otis?
Ha freaking ha.
Time to make sail, shipmates.
Thank gods, I hate this repressive place.
Yeah, I was getting kind of bored.
We can't. I have more repairs to make.
Nice.
Just kidding. Ship's ready.
Okay. River to Melee Island.
All right, mateys. Stay here and watch the ship while I go into town.
I like how he changed his to. He has to change to his Melee Island.
Guybrush and I check out the flora.
If you get to go, I get to go. Scum
Like his
bar,
Melee Island
here
outfit.
I come.
That's great.
Hey, if anyone here gets to go to the scum bar, it's me.
Hey, please stay here and guard the ship. I'll be back soon.
Jeez, we were just kidding.
We were.
Okay.
This
Home sweet
can't be
home.
Right.
I'm afraid it is, Governor. Charles L. Charles' Good Times Free Grog campaign has given him a 23% lead in all the polls.
But...
Honey, I'm home.
Guybrush, you're back.
Yes, and look what I've got. Oh, wait, that's not it.
The rubber chicken.
Oh, Guybrush, this is
Nice.
wonderful. Esteban, take these papers down to Melee Town Hall and save my mansion. Oh, Guybrush, I am so glad you're back. What took you so long?
Well, that's a funny story.
I don't think it
all
took that
started
long.
when I went looking for the no-nosed pirate. And then Ozzy said, I'm gonna put your shrimp on me body.
I don't think he said that.
After that, I was attacked by an army of koalas.
Yeah, that part definitely
so the
didn't
lawyers
happen.
used the Marley Mansion deed to draw up the legal papers to save the mansion. And I came back here.
Well, seems like the sensible thing to do would be to destroy my grandfather's heirloom so that no one could get their hands on the ultimate insult. Whatever that is.
I agree. Got a match?
That's a disturbingly
You
familiar
manipulating
sounding
weasel. Get out of my house
voice.
before I stick my piranha poodles on you.
Yipes! Now, my dear Mrs. Marley.
The Reapwood.
Is that any way to talk to the next governor of Melee Island?
I don't care what the polls say. The pirates of Melee will see through your tissues of false hopes and empty promises.
The pirates of Melee could
Yeah, that laugh sounds very
They can't even
familiar.
see what's right in front of them.
What are you talking about?
Why, only the biggest lie of
Ghost pilot.
them.
The zombie pirate LeChuck. Ghost zombie pilot LeChuck.
LeChuck!
LeChuck!
At your service. Enough of this.
It was nice to see him go
inane
through all
banter.
3 of
I've
his
got an election
forms.
to win.
How do you expect to be elected once I tell everyone you're really LeChuck?
Go ahead, tell them. Shout it from the rooftops. It will only ensure my victory. And once I'm elected, I'll use my gubernatorial powers to divine the secrets of the ultimate insult.
So even he wants it.
You heard me. The ultimate insult. With its unholy power, I'll make the seas run red with the blood of my enemies. I'll
Yeah,
bring
him
the
going
forces
through
of hell
the
to
different
shores of
versions
the
of that he's had so far is
I'll make Elaine my willing bride.
it's very it's a nice touch.
Oh, yeah? Well, you fight like a cow.
Okay, Act 2, enter the manatee.
I'm confused.
About what?
How can the
How can
well,
LeChuck
he's
be
technically
alive?
not alive.
Relatively speaking, of course.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
What is the ultimate insult?
What do you
and why
know?
are LeChuck and Ozzy Mandrill after it?
I don't know.
Well, I've got a plan.
I know I'm going to regret asking this, but what is it?
Yeah, that's great.
Why don't I run for governor while you try to figure out the mysteries of the ultimate insult?
That's close, but I've got a better idea. I'll redouble my efforts to keep LeChuck out of the governor's mansion, which should be a lot easier now that I know he's really an evil undead demon from heck. In the meantime, why don't you do everything you can to
If
stop
that will be
Ozzy and
easier
LeChuck
still.
from getting their hands on the ultimate insult, or whatever that is.
Okay. How?
If I were you, honey, I'd talk to the voodoo lady.
That's
She
true. The
always
voodoo
seems to
lady
know
is
about these things.
usually the best place
But-
to go.
Have fun fighting the bad guy, Schnookums.
So this is what it's like being a first
Okay.
lady.
Let's go to the voodoo lady. Okay, he's getting closer. Little by little. Can I talk to Elaine again? I can.
Schnookums?
What is it, dear? I'm kind of busy right now.
Okay.
I got some money now. I could have really used some cash on Lucre Island.
Why?
I don't know. To buy
Buy stuff, I guess.
You'll get your allowance on the 1st of next month, Guybrush, and no sooner.
Rats.
And don't pout.
Okay, I have to find the ultimate
I'll have to
insult.
find the ultimate insult.
Try not to get killed and or cursed, dear.
Let's go into the International House of Mojo. I think it was to pull on the Pinky finger.
For a pinky finger, it's quite large.
I think.
Nothing happened.
Okay, well maybe it wasn't.
Yikes!
Ah, it was the index finger.
You pull?
Hey, it's you!
Yes, it is I.
You seem to show up whenever I'm in trouble. Why?
Who can say? Perhaps
I thought I went to
it's
her
because
earlier.
We share an unspoken magical bond. Perhaps the fates
We did not,
have
I guess.
intertwined our destinies.
Or maybe I've got an unbreakable 5-game deal with LucasArts.
In any event, I'm here to help. How can I assist you, Guybrush Threepwood?
She's definitely one of the greatest characters in the games. What do you know about the ultimate insult? That's a good thing to ask.
You are finally ready to ask me about the ultimate insult.
Yeah.
What would you like to know about it?
What is it?
I
Yeah.
sense that you want to know what
That'll be a good thing to know.
the ultimate insult is.
Good guess.
The ultimate insult
I don't
is
think
the
it was a
most
guess.
coveted and dangerous voodoo item the world has ever known.
More coveted and dangerous than the indescribable terrors of Big Whoop?
Twice as coveted and 5 times as
5
dangerous.
times? Wow.
Yowie. What does it do?
It is a powerful talisman that allows its owner to spew incredibly foul insults.
Insults? That's all? I thought it would be a potion that turned people inside out or something.
But these are no ordinary insults, Threepwood.
Oh, is that
these
so?
are insults spoken in an ancient, forgotten tongue. Insults so vile, so emotionally crippling, that they transform even the fiercest of pirates into
I keep
an
on the like
mass of goo permanently.
on the OBS screen. I keep
Wow.
seeing.
Wait a minute. If the insults are in a forgotten language, how come they're so dangerous? Wouldn't that have the same effect as insulting me in Finnish?
You'd think that, wouldn't you? But the language used by the ultimate insult
All right, I was saying.
is so
I keep seeing
ancient
dialogue
that
come up,
rumored
and
to
out of the
be
corner of my eye, I think it might be a chat
primal
on my OBS on the like
the
preview.
tongue from which all other languages arose, amplified by the voodoo magics of the ultimate insult. This original language has the power to speak to the very heart of a person's soul and mock it into oblivion.
Whoa.
Indeed.
Sounds dangerous. How do I make an ultimate insult?
I see that you want to know how to make an ultimate insult.
That would be useful.
Sadly, I have no idea how to make an ultimate insult talisman.
That's strange.
Makes sense.
You've always seemed to
It
be
is
the
like-
master of all things voodoo-like.
Yes, but the ultimate insult was outlawed dozens of years ago.
Yeah, it
in
probably
the
should be.
aftermath of a terrible battle between 2 ultimate insult-wielding hoongans that shattered the egos of an entire chain of islands.
That's awful.
And bad for business. As a face-saving gesture,
Okay.
the United Voodoo Workers of the Tri-Island area agreed to gather up and destroy all known copies of the ultimate insult recipe, lest one ever be assembled again.
Can I find it?
see
Okay,
that
yeah.
you want to know where to find
could be a
the
good weapon.
makings of an ultimate insult.
It would be good to know where to start.
As I said, the instructions to build an ultimate insult have been destroyed. However, I seem to recall that the individual pieces of an ultimate insult can only be found on one island.
Well, what island
Monkey
is
Island?
No, too obvious. It was some other island entirely. Unfortunately, this island's name has also been lost to the vagaries of
Sad.
time.
that? Okay.
Very well.
I
The
don't know what to do
cards have
next.
foretold that you seek direction.
Okay, after this, I'm gonna have to go because my stomach is starting to really hurt.
How can I help Elaine win her re-election?
That depends. What do you know about politics?
Absolutely nothing.
Then, short of stuffing the ballot box, I don't see
Well,
how
maybe
you
we
can
better get
help
stuffing
her.
then.
Great.
Oh,
Better get
yep.
a stuffing.
But if you get caught, the Melee Town Council will string you up, stuff you with crawdads, and let pirates whack you like a piñata.
That sounds painful.
I don't think I like that idea.
Perhaps it would be best if you steered clear of the election.
Okay.
Actually, I think I can figure out what to do next all by myself.
Very well. I
Okay.
sense that you wish to dabble in the dangerous
It would be
voodoo
helpful,
arts.
after all.
What did you have in mind?
10 plus strength
Do you have
elixirs.
any plus 10 strength elixirs in stock?
Perhaps. What are your current stats?
I don't think I've got any.
Well then, what good would a strength elixir do?
That's fair.
I see your point.
Okay, actually,
On
I
second
will...
thought, I probably shouldn't be shopping at a time like this.
True.
Hang on.
I don't need any more of your enigmatic hoodoo right now.
As you wish, Guybrush. I'll be here later if you need me.
Okay, that's where I'll end the stream because my stomach really hurts and I really need to go to the bathroom, and I was getting into it anyway. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I appreciate you being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye.